the dog days of summer. And my car is still not on the road. A few minor aesthetic changes, a few more to come. Main issue I'm currently having, because the car actually runs pretty great actually, which is concerning, because usually when things are running good, they're gonna start running bad soon and things are gonna break. But that's just my bad luck. I digress. Unfortunately, today's goal is to put my Prelude master and booster combo back in. I'm having issues with clearances, and honestly, as much as I don't want to pull this master, I don't want to re-bleed the system again and, you know, set up a whole new thing and run my old shit, and it's just a nightmare, annoying job to do. Like, I really don't want to do this. But unfortunately, I think if I want to drive my car, I don't want to mess around with the other setup. I'm gonna have to probably get like a custom pedal or run like an EM1 pedal in my car. I don't know. I gotta do more research on that, but I'm gonna just put this other brake back in here so I could just drive my car. I had to buy a new Prelude master. My seal had been leaking. I noticed that when I pulled the booster, which I think I put over here. Uh-oh. Now I gotta go find this part. Why do I do this to myself? I get so frantic with putting things away. I think I just get so crazy. Here's my Prelude booster. There was some issues there. This is not good. I really need to replace that, but just for the time being, just to get me through the summer, I think I'm just gonna run it, because honestly, everything worked fine before. I gotta get this strut bar off first. Let me start taking all this shit apart again, and I have to take my seat out so I can lay down and freaking access the 4 bolts. I'll hold the booster, and you know, this is like it's an easy job, but this is so complicated, and my back is messed up, and I'm dreading doing this. Maybe overkill. I like to run titanium bolts for my strut tower mounts, just because you take these on and off a lot, and it's very easy to strip these things out. Take this ultra racing bar off. I gotta move this out of the way, undo this hose, undo these 2 lines. Actually do that last, but I could kind of finagle this out of the way and make sure I want to minimize spillage as much as possible, because brake fluid is very corrosive, very, very corrosive. Got the fan going. It's like 9 degrees today, but yeah, I got the master out. I'm gonna take these fittings off and put them on the new master. Alright, that's all set up. Once again, sorry for the fan noise. It's so hot in this fucking garage. Gonna have to bench bleed that, but I think before I want to do that, I gotta take my seat out, or hopefully I could just freaking shove myself in there and get it out. There's 4 bolts, and I have to undo like the pin on the rod and just pull that other cotter pin out, but these aren't leaking any fluid, so that's good. I'm gonna have to bleed the system again. It's gonna suck, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm gonna pull out this booster now. This is gonna be really annoying and frustrating. Seat is out. It's gonna save me a lot of aches and pains, but it's whatever. It's 4 bolts. So now I have to go take those 4 bolts out and unpin that other thing. And my husband has my flashlight battery in his car, so that sucks. He won't be home till 3. I guess I'm gonna have to use a cell phone light, because this is like how I like to struggle. This is how I like to struggle. Never easy with a Prelude. Got out the booster, but you know, I had to disconnect my rear brake lines because I have my prop valve over here. Annoying job. This is so annoying. Bad lighting, but the old booster is in. That's my OEM Prelude one, which has seen better days, but I just want to get this car on the road at this point, and no one has one, so this is what sucks about having an older car. Alright, All I need to do is bleed this thing now and we're good to go. Got the car on jack stands, got everything all sorted out. Started bleeding the brakes. And I noticed that my fitting was leaking from the actual fitting. So, ordered new lines. Of course, it's the long one that goes all the way to the passenger front. And that's just called the Prelude curse. That's now on hold. I thought I was going to be driving this car this weekend. But let me show you some other stuff I'm doing in the meantime. I'm going to put my USDM radio, well, one of them back in. And this is a Japanese radio. It doesn't work. So kind of sucks. Can't really use it. But it's pretty cool just to have, and whatever, I'm over it. Need to listen to music. But I'm going to do that. And I took the center console apart, put like a little like screw under here just so, because this used to sag and that drove me crazy, and I just threw a Downstar hardware on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go pop this bezel off and try not to break it, because I do that. Yo, doing this shit, this stuff gives me anxiety. I'm using these trim tool pieces and I still feel like I'm gonna destroy it. Oh, I think there's one up here. Oh my goodness gracious. So I actually grabbed this. This is actually OEM Honda. Yeah, look at that. Got this at a junkyard. Got this at the junkyard. And then I got the two door ones from the junkyard. Thought that was pretty cool. So this is the American radio. And this is the Japanese radio. Totally different. Very, very weird. But whatever. Putting this one back in. This is my like original radio. This one I got, I don't know where I got this, but I thought it was so cool. Like you could see, all these don't have a Prelude. This is the Gathers one. Pretty sick. I don't even know where I left off on this vlog, but you're back in business, and that's the update you need to know. So I've been waiting a week now. I was supposed to be driving this car last weekend, and we got the new master in, new booster, well, my old booster, new master. Got everything set up. Cars on jack stands all around. We start bleeding the brakes, and I just felt that it was not 100%, and that, sure enough, this fitting, of course, it's a custom-made line too, fucking broke. It broke right here, it bent. It's all my fault. Whatever happened, it's happened. So, unfortunately, that was the line from the proportioning valve that goes to the passenger side front. And of course, it's not like a short line, and I had extra short line that probably could have reached if it was this one or if it was to the master, but had to wait, get a custom lines made, seal braided. And they came in today, but unfortunately I have to go somewhere later today, so I'm gonna get some things done today before we go to the party, and then maybe work on this tomorrow during the hurricane. I need that line's the bent one. Need to go from here all the way over there, which I fed, and I used like the magnet thingy, whatever, magnet stick, and like pulled it through. So that has to go through. There's a hole on that. I guess it's like a short tower. And I gotta go feed it through once I pull the other line out. But at least this fits. That's a really good sign for me, because things are always a struggle around here. I bought an EF kit, believe it or not. I'm like, yo, this is like, these are almost the same width. So that's how I literally bought this. This is actually a part of the Chase Bay's proportioning, like, I guess it's like their ABS delete kit or brake tuck kit. I actually may use the proportioning valve. I'm not really sure, but I just really just want to get this car on the road, and this is the last thing that's fucked up on it. New fitting is on, and the old fitting is off. So now I got to disconnect it here and just have it drain out. Brake line is in. We are going to bleed the brakes, and then it's raining for the next 2 days, so I'm not gonna be able to drive this, but at least everything will be ready to go. I just have to get in alignment. Since I got some downtime, because Johnny's not home yet, I'm going to replace bolt for the motor mount. Some new Downstar. Slowly converting everything to Downstar, and stuff that I didn't have before is now getting custom. I'm just piecing things together. No one chose the Prelude love. Holding. Floor. Prelude's back down on all fours. Brakes are bled. We had a little leak, but we figured it out. Put some new bolts in. Pretty good. I think if this hurricane passes, like right now it's like not raining, but hurricane will pass soon, and then we could take this for a test drive. So tune in next week. This has been a crazy one. Also, we fixed this the other day. Didn't film that, but that's fixed. And we rebleeded the brakes, took the sensor, we adjusted them. So, boom. And yeah, that's that. Stay tuned.